Welcome back to One-on-One Sports. I'm joined now by NFL resident experts Billy O'Riordan and Alex Rosenbaum. Guys, I want to start you off with this. Which quarterback in the state of Pennsylvania would you rather have right now, Ben Roethlisberger or Michael Vick? Alex, go.
The guy who's been playing well, the guy who had the second highest passer rating before he got injured last week, the guy who can run the ball 90 yards or pass the ball 90 yards. Ben Roethlisberger is coming off injury. I'd rather have Vick, who can run all over the field, and he's looked great. He's on timing with Deshaun Jackson, Brent Selleck, LaShawn McCoy, and he's a better running back than anyone they have.
Alex, first, Ben is not coming off injury. Maybe a moral injury, but we'll get into that
A big
some
moral
other time.
injury.
If we're talking about which quarterback you want, I'm going to take the quarterback, not the football player, and I'm going with Big Ben. This is a proven winner. He has the chemistry there already. This has been his team for years. He's not going to miss a step. If this team can win with Charlie Batch, just imagine what they can do with Ben Roethlisberger.
Their defense has been carrying them. Big Ben still has to mesh with all the other players, though.
He's a top 3 quarterback in the AFC.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
He
is good, and he's a Super Bowl winner, but right now he hasn't been playing. I'd much rather have Vick, who's been playing well.
All right, I would have to say that Ben Roethlisberger is the one I've got to take here, just because the Steelers are much more of a complete team than the Eagles. Now, moving on, what is the most competitive division in the NFL right now, Billy?
I got to go with the AFC North. The greatest mantra in the NFL is that defense wins championships. And the way to stay in a game, the way to be competitive is defense. And who are the 2 best defenses? Baltimore and Pittsburgh. They're in the same division. You throw in Cincinnati, who was a hot pick for the playoffs, even the Super Bowl this year. They're a little lost, but they can still play some good football. Teams are beating up on each other right now. Best football in the league, AFC North.
I think there's better teams in the AFC North. The most competitive division, though, is definitely the AFC South. You've seen Indianapolis, who's been the perennial power, lose to both the Texans and the Jaguars. You've got the Titans with one of the best running backs in the game in Chris Johnson.
Not lately.
Not lately, but he's still explosive. He can still break it for 90 yards on any given play. You have Arian Foster, who's broken onto the scene, literally leading the league in rushing right now. You have Maurice Jones-Drew, who's played great. And then every defense is capable, and their offenses are great.
All right, guys, let's go in a little bit of a different direction here. What is the worst team in the NFL, Alex?
The worst team in the NFL has to be the Buffalo Bills. They've already changed their quarterback this year and got rid of him. They've had the worst passing attack in the NFL due to that. They have the worst rush defense in the NFL. They have 3 good running backs who can't do anything because they have one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL.
You know what? We all know the Bills are bad, but you know what's not fair to bad teams in the NFL? The NFC West in general, which is why I'm taking the entire division. They are an embarrassment.
All of them have won games.
The team that was supposed to win the division is 0-4, and the rest of them have a combined 6 wins, and 3 are against each other. They're terrible.
They're bad.
There needs to be a realignment, and then we can figure out who the worst teams are, because right now, they bunched them all together. It is an embarrassment.
They're bad, but at least they can move the ball. They can stop people. They've beaten people outside the division. The Bills haven't beaten anyone. It's still people.
All right, guys, let's keep it moving. With all this quarterback protection rules, should something be done about it? I mean, are you for it or against it?
I am absolutely 100% against it. It is absolutely
terrible. Would be because your team doesn't have a QB.
You have like a block this big where you're allowed to hit the quarterback these days. It's ridiculous. This is football. It is a physical game. If you want those rules, go play in the Arena League with the rest of the scrubs. I want some men. I want some strong guys playing quarterback who can take a hit. And we're losing that. Absolutely losing.
I wish they weren't as strict on the rules, but you need to protect your quarterbacks because they are unprotected. Physically, they're looking down the field. They're not ready to take the hit.
Teach your offensive line a little better.
Second of all, they make all the money. They're the money makers of the NFL. With them hurt, your team's going to suffer. Look at what happened with the Patriots when Tom Brady went down. What would happen if the Colts lost Peyton Manning?
Hey, That'd be
detrimental to the NFL.
As the resident economics expert, I can tell you that if more quarterbacks start getting injured, there'll be more guys trying to be quarterbacks. And we'll have more and more great quarterbacks, and we won't have to worry about babying every single one of the prima donnas.
All right, guys, we're going to take another commercial break, but when we return, Eric will sit down with our college football resident experts to discuss which conference is the best top to bottom. This is One-on-One Sports.
And the Candyman is back. Candyman is back.